Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, I got my cup of coffee, my second and a half cup of coffee, and I got a couple of little things here to eat before I go to work. Today is one of those days where I'm not going to work for like a half an hour later now the rest of the week, meaning that due to somebody's vacation, we're probably going to work 6 or 7 days this week, of which I'm not really ready for. So, last night there was this big old meteor shower, excuse my hair, that came in, and we were all prepped for it and everything else. We went outside and stood there. Of course, it was mostly me, and I went out there and saw one big long red streak, and it was quick, and then 3 or 4 little bitty white ones, shooting stars, but you barely could see them, and it was quick, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And if you go on like Paul Bagley's channel or all these others, they're going to tell you that there really weren't that many that were people on the earth saw. So it was kind of in a way a letdown. The other one is there were 3, I think, that went into the ocean. They said it was the Indian Ocean. So there's that. I've gone on here and got rid of a lot of apps, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. So maybe now I can do a video that's over 5 minutes. And I wasn't really able to do the video until now, so this is just how it's going to be for a while. So anyway, once again, mainstream media and out here is saying how great this one country is doing against this other one. But, again, if that was so big, the war would be over. And there wouldn't be this back and forth. So then I began to think about this and wonder why so many people have have gone to Israel, Jerusalem, the Holy Land right now. Well, it's because in about a week, it's an anniversary of the 6-Day War when they became recognized. Remember, that's the reason. So the reason why, if you know somebody or anybody who's cooking off over there, they're going there because of this holiday that's coming up. So maybe that's the reason why Gil wants to go there. So anyway, that's probably the reason why everybody, because we have a friend that we know and they're going off to Jerusalem too. And their family is from there. But that makes sense as to why they're going there, because it's the anniversary of that war where they became recognized and independent and all that. Now, my friend told me this, and I think I've read it. There were at least 30 planes that buzzed Taiwan. Not ours, the country that doesn't want us there. And so that's hyping up. And as I told you guys before, this country is no way that other country. They've got much more might. They outnumber people 10 to 1. Their Air Force is pretty good. And they're not going to be the kind of a country that actually backs out. So if we think we're going to help Taiwan in a proxy war, that's not going to work. And of course, you know who already said that we were going to go in. So this won't be like that war. Wars and rumors of wars. So, pretty funny, Canada put a ban on the sale of all, I'm not mentioning it because I don't want to be banned, already been banned over something stupid, got a strike over some video that had nothing to do with anything. But they're banning that Second Amendment we have. But they're banning the sale of anything new there. So far, that doesn't mean they can't have, they just can't sell new, of any. Of any. As I told all these people before, Bob Fletcher was totally correct. Everything the guy said has fallen into line. And I don't know if any of you guys know more about him than I do, because I don't know if the guy's even alive anymore. And he was older, so, you know, it's not like, oh, something happened to him and whatever, but he was an older guy anyway, so I don't know. He might have passed away because I haven't seen anything done by him. But It's all coming down the line. Now, there's a really good, interesting channel here. A lot of you guys might subscribe to it. I, however, have a hard time with ads, even though I know people need to do things to survive. Well, all I do is YouTube. Lisa Haven is a great channel, but I skip the first minute every single time because I don't need to know about Bitcoin and I don't need to know about all those other stuff. So I skip. Go right up. I don't listen to it. Same with Pastor Paul. I understand what you're doing, but I don't want Noble Investment that. I don't want that. I don't want the other. I don't like the other. So it doesn't, not for me, but I understand that's how you're getting your money to run your channel, and that's okay. But I don't do that. Any information that I think is pertinent for you to know, I'm just going to tell you. Okay? So, and there were 2 meteors. One they didn't even know about, and it was 23,000 miles. It skimmed us. I guess it was closer than the moon. I didn't see it. But I guess there was that too. That was the one that they probably were saying. Oh, they said they didn't know about it, but that was probably the one they said that would be close. And if you looked, you could see it. So here's another thing we're going to end my little video with. 2 things. First, being in shape. So after being diagnosed with 2 hernias, one I was born with, and the other one I got from a lifting injury, which I've been able to maintain. And as long as I don't get too heavy, I don't feel it. But being in shape is a thing. Now, of course, down the line, when something happens, you won't have those weights to use anymore, but you can still lift rocks or do whatever it is. Well, being told, oh, don't do this, not by doctors, but by family members, don't lift and do this and do that, I got really weak. And my self-esteem was in the gutter. Bad. Well, get this. This is what happens to a person who's lifted over time. So, since I've lifted over time in my life, I started again, 20-pound dumbbells, and I'm already doing 40-pound dumbbells already. And it's like that. If you want to be a shredded person and you're ripped, lightweight, multiple reps. If you want to be bulkier and bigger, heavier weight, lower reps. 4 to 6. Once you graduate to 8 to 10, you go up again. If it's too heavy, you go back. You know what I mean? And you just kind of regulate it. Well, I went from 20 pounds to 45 pounds already in 2 weeks. So there's that. Right? Prepping, again, is not going to help you, any of us, some people have enough for a month. Some people have 2 for 2 months. Some people have enough for a couple of weeks. But in the reality, do you have enough for a year? Probably not. So that's not going to be something that anybody can just do. You know what I mean? That's why you got to have groups and learn that you're going to live off the land. Well, that's everybody else is going to do, if they can. Now, when I talk to my family, I tell them this. I'm not telling you end of the world scenario, everything's gone and we are too. I'm just saying that there's places that you're not going to want to live. Me, I don't want to live by any coastline. I'm still close enough, but not on it. You know what I mean? Don't want to live by any volcano. Don't want to live anywhere near water. Want to be kind of in. And I said, that's the thing. That's all. I said, people will make it. They will. It's just how will you live down the line if things are different? I never said that the world is stuck, because the Bible doesn't say the world will end. It just says, and so-and-so passes away. It doesn't mean, that. So, basically, I wanted to come out and talk about the meteor shower, and it was kind of a dud. The 2 asteroids that skimmed by, one was close. They said they didn't even know about it. Oh, my last little bit of this video, 5 more minutes. And for any of you guys who like this person and follow him, hey, good, that's cool. But I'm going to tell you this little part about this person. just so you get the thing, because all you people that follow me probably understand that when they say NASA, it means it never admits or says or has a straight answer. NASA. So there's a guy on here that's proponing a lot of shit, and he used to run it, and he may not now, and it's called Skinwalker Ranch, right? David Greer. NASA, ex-NASA. Oh, he's exposing everything. If he's NASA and he's had a high enough clearance like he says he had, then he knows all about artificial intelligence, that they've invented all the things they need for time travel, and that 12 years from now, or less, 10, they probably will do a reverse time travel experiment that will go back to 1947. He knows that. So he also knows that when this shit comes this way for us, and these guys are falling on the ground, bowing down to these triangle UFOs, because triangles are like pyramids, when they're really owned by our Navy, and can do all that stuff that they say, paradigm shift, almost the speed of light, disappear, all this shit. Everybody's going to be falling down on the ground going, oh my God, E.T. came. When in reality, it wasn't E.T., it was me-T. Us. Time travel. They just showed it yesterday. I forgot where, in a Science or something. Science.com or something. Talked about that they actually were able to travel something at the speed of light using something. They did it. So does CERN. CERN can travel the speed of light and break particles. So, they're already doing that. That was the thing I wanted to go into. I don't trust hardly any of these people. Like, for any of you guys that kind of are into Zeta Talk, Zeta Talk is like this. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to meditate. And the thoughts of these supposed you-know-whos I'm going to hear. And then I'm going to tell you what I got. That's Zeta Talk. Don't know if I believe that either. There's a lot of things that are going on that people, you just got to understand. Some of it's real and some of it's fiction. Another one, I used to be way into that Project Camelot with, what's his name, And now I don't know how much I believe him. A lot of this is disinformation, so you don't believe what they're saying. That's what I believe. Okay? So, I just wanted to come out and give you my thoughts of this person. Which also, understandingly, the bearded dude with Rogan and Lazar talks about Skinwalker and how great it is and all this stuff. Now, while they do know certain things, I do think they're giving you this information too. Because they're never going to tell you that they can do all this stuff. Now, there's a guy on here. He's a physicist that Rogan actually interviewed. Forgot the guy's name. He's relatively younger. He actually started talking about time travel and saying that it could be actually very, very possible. There it is. So, my friends, I got about a minute or two, then I got to get things bagged up and get out of here because there's going to be a lot of things going on in here later. And I'm going to try to do videos when I can. This became a lucky break, and I'm alone. So, understand that times are coming, things are changing every day. A lot of evil shit. But there's also a lot of stuff that could be good, but you got to weigh all that out. So for all my friends in the UK, this is your evening video. For me, I'm getting ready to go to work. But I got my days cut by half an hour each day, which means they're probably going to throw me an extra day, and I didn't really want to work 6 days. But I got a couple of good days off, and that was good. Okay? So with all that being said, I'm about ready to pick up here, get ready to hit the bricks to go to another day. And then, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll be able to do these videos every day, but I'll try to do them when I can. And if I can't do them like this, then I'll be doing them from my car. You know what I mean? That's just how that's going to be, because for right now, I don't know when I can. Okay? So, Anyway, lots of things are heating up. Like I said, I think China just buzzed Taiwan with like 30 planes yesterday, I think. So, remember, as I tell you, eyes to the skies. Peace. I'll be seeing you. You guys have a really good day. But as I said last night, I saw 5 maybe meteors, one long red one, and 3 or 4 little whites, and whip, and they were gone. And everybody around the world said they didn't, Mike around the world didn't say they saw anything. So I'm serious. I'll be seeing you later. Peace, and have a really good day.